What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today I want to show you guys all of the supplements that I use. Some are daily, some depends on the day, which I'll obviously go over, but I just want to show you guys what I use and go through them. I want to start by saying that supplements are not necessary. I talk about this whenever I talk about supplements. You do not need supplements in order to achieve your goals, but they can help. They're called supplements for a reason. It's best to get all your nutrients, your vitamins, all that good stuff as best you can through real food. But when it comes to certain things, certain deficiencies, vitamins, certain supplements are great to help. When it comes to getting extra protein in, supplements like a protein shake, a protein bar are great to help with that. But like I said, they help and they are not necessary. So I always want to put that out there and make sure that that is known. In no way am I telling you you should be taking something or shouldn't be taking something. Just remember, always do your research. Now that we got that out of the way, let's start with some of our performance supplements. Now, I will attach in the description my link to Legion. I'm currently a Legion athlete. My code will get you 20... Are you kidding? My code will get you 20% off your first order and then double loyalty from then on. So rack up those savings, use code Michelle. So I will show you guys what I use. So of course, starting with pre-workout. Now I have two different kinds here. So I have stim-free and then caffeine. So this is my caffeinated workout, cherry limeade, and then this is my non-caffeinated. Now I only use non-caffeinated on days when I'm working out at night. So that's usually like 3 times a week. It's when I go after work. It's not super late at night. It's usually around like 6:30. My cat is running around on top of the cabinets. But it's usually around 6:30 and I'm sensitive to caffeine anyways. So I decided to get both a caffeinated and a non-caffeinated pre-workout. Now, I was worried that this pre-workout, non-caffeinated, wouldn't have the same effect, but it does. It really does. And I don't know, maybe it's just placebo in my head, like I'm taking pre-workout so it should be working type of thing, but I really do think it has the same effect, and I feel like I sleep better on those nights because really the only nights I struggle to sleep lately are the nights where I go after work, and it's really probably because I was taking caffeine a lot later in the night when I'm already sensitive to it. So I have this for my nighttime workouts, and then I have my caffeinated for my workouts during the day on the days where I'm working from home or on weekends or just days I'm not working basically, because I always like to go in the morning, so I will take caffeinated. There's a ton of different flavors for those as well, along with our creatine. So we'll go into that next. Now, their creatine, Legion's creatine, is called Recharge. It's technically a post-workout, but I take it with my pre-workout. I just mix it all together because I feel like that is just easier. So it doesn't really matter. You can take it before a workout or you can take it after. I also still take creatine on my rest days. So I will just mix this with water on my rest day at any given point and just drink it, because if you're taking creatine, it is best to take it every day. And like I said, it can be taken before or after a workout. That's when it's best taken. So either immediately before or immediately after, as close to after as you can. I currently have 2 flavors of these. I have the blue raspberry, which is their most popular flavor, and I can see why. It is so good. And the strawberry lemonade. I'm not gonna lie, it literally tastes like Pink Whitney. I don't know, my boyfriend was like, it literally just tastes like pink lemonade, but I think it tastes like Pink Whitney. I don't know why. You're done, so let's not do that. But like I said, I mix this with my pre-workout. I have 2 different flavors. There's a bunch of different flavors for these. And if you don't know the benefits to creatine, creatine boosts muscle growth, muscle recovery, water retention, and rehydration. Not rehydration, but hydration in general, and more energy. I'm talking really fast because I feel like I talk a lot and all my videos are super long because of it, so I'm trying not to do that. But 2 different flavors for that. Mix and match with these. They also have like the same flavors of each. Like my boyfriend uses the Fruit Punch creatine and the Fruit Punch pre-workout. So he has both the same, but I like to mix it up with some different ones. But going along with what I have before a workout, I also have Performance Surge, which basically I used to use P-Science High Volume, and this is basically the same type of idea. So it basically gives you a better pump, gives you some more energy, that little boost. I don't know, maybe it does make a difference, maybe it doesn't. To be honest, since I started using High Volume and then using this, I feel like this does the same exact thing. I have noticed some better pumps. Is it a coincidence? Is it the placebo? I don't know, but I do like using it in my pre-workout. There's no flavor or anything, but it boosts your strength, power, says it right there on the bottle. And it also increases endurance, reduces stress and anxiety. Again, not necessary whatsoever, but if you are someone who uses supplements like this and you're really training for strength, then this is something that may help you in your fitness journey. Again, totally not necessary, but I've been enjoying using this since I've been using it. So, next we have these pills. Now, I have not been, I hate saying pill, that sounds weird, but these are called Forge. They are a pre-workout fat burner, so I only take them when I'm working out. They have another one called Phoenix, which is just a general metabolism booster, but this is only taken before workout. So I've been using this, and it helps boost your fat loss, preserve muscle, and increase your energy and focus. We love that. So it goes by body weight with how many you take. So I take about 3 right now. I can increase it, but I've just been taking 3. So I've used this. I've never before like used a pill before a workout or some sort of supplement like this before a workout. But I saw it and I just decided to give it a try. Haven't noticed any negative effects. Haven't noticed any other effects. Again, it's totally unnecessary, but it's something that I chose to go with because I feel like with my goals personally, this is something that could help me. I've also only been taking it for about a week in a row because I had it and then I went on vacation and I was trying to limit what I was taking with me on vacation for 2 weeks. So it's only been about a week of taking it consistently before my workout. So I don't have enough of my own experience to say my opinion on this particularly, but this is something that I take, so I still want to show you guys. Now we're moving on to more of the post-workout. So of course, we go with protein. I currently have 2 different proteins right here, mint chocolate, mocha cappuccino. Ton of different flavors, like I said, on the Legion site, but I use the whey protein. They also have plant-based, but so delicious. I actually use this more to make like a milkshake. I'll use like Breyer's chocolate ice cream, milk, and a scoop of this. Delicious. But they have 22 grams of protein, grass-fed, whey protein, and all of Legion's supplements are just all natural, hormone, antibiotic-free, gluten-free, non-GMO, third-party tested, and made in the US. Wanted to point that out. I know like this sounds very addy. It's really not. Like I'm not getting paid to show you guys this, but I am an athlete for them, so I do make commission if you shop through my link. But I'm being genuine when I say this because I always like to point out I will never promote something if I don't personally use it all the time. It's something that I wouldn't spend my own money on. Like I just don't believe in that. So whether I was with them or not, this is something that I spend my money on regardless. So I always want to make that clear too. Now, another thing post-workout that I'll usually take, which first of all, I do take protein after a workout, but I also eat a full meal. So I'll usually have like chicken and rice, salmon bowl, something like that. And then protein either immediately when I get home or it'll be a little after my meal if I start to get a little hungry again. So it kind of depends. And if I'm not going right home, maybe I'm going out doing stuff, I can just bring a scoop of protein and have that right after. So this is not Legion, this is isagenix. I've actually used them for years. So I have a mix of both. I will put the link to my website on the description of this as well. That will also save you if you choose to make an account. If you don't make an account, you can just check out as a guest. But this is Repair. So this has cherry tart concentrate, turmeric, am I saying that right? feel like I never do. But anyways, it helps with your muscle recovery, soreness, joint pain, that type of thing. So it's great for that. I also just really like the taste of it. So I usually mix this with water after my workout. You can add it to your protein too, which my mom does. I feel like it would taste kind of weird because it's like a fruit punch flavor. So I don't know, but I usually take this probably like 8 times out of 10 after my workout. Sometimes I forget, sometimes it's not with me, whatever. Again, something that's totally not necessary, but this is what I take from time to time. Okay, now this is something sort of workout related kind of. I take L-glutamine. I just got this one off Amazon. You can also get it in like a whatever, pill form. I don't know where I am today. Pill form, it's supposed to be very helpful for your gut. This one, I get it off Amazon because it has 100 servings, so it lasts me like over 3 months, which is really nice, especially because I take it every day. And then bone broth, which this is isagenix. I will put my Amazon link on my profile or my description, along with the websites for all of these. But I also use their bone broth. Bone broth, whether you don't have to use the same brand, but just bone broth in general is so good for your overall health. This one has vitamin C as well, which a lot of them also do, but it is also very good for your gut and your immunity. It's just so good overall, and it has extra protein. A lot of people mix bone broth and L-glutamine and have it first thing in the morning to help with their gut. I've done that a couple times. I don't do it every day, so I don't have like results to show for that or whatever. But it's a good start to your day. But I try and have bone broth at least once a day. And what I've been doing recently is I mix bone broth in with the water that I'm making my rice in. And then not only are you getting extra protein in, so this one is 8 grams of protein. That's 8 extra grams right there. But this is also like chicken bone broth flavor. So if you're having like chicken and rice, it makes the rice kind of taste like chicken. It has a better taste. So not that rice, obviously it's just plain, but like not that it tastes bad. This just adds that extra flavor. What I'll also do if I'm ever having like chicken noodle soup, I'll just add this to the soup and mix it in. So just extra bone broth basically. Next is fiber. Now this, again, this is not something I take every day because I'm gonna be honest, a lot of times I forget. When I do remember, I will add it to like my protein shakes, but a lot of times I do forget. So it is good to get your fiber in every day, but personally, like sometimes I just forget. So this has lasted me quite a bit, but I'll just mix it in with a protein shake if I do have it. But I feel like I definitely don't get quite enough fiber. So I do take a fiber supplement, but again, best to get your fiber through your food, which I just know that I really don't get that much fiber. So that is a reason that I take it. So again, I know you can hear her doing whatever shit she's doing. Anyway, now this one, it gets a lot of hate, which I totally get, which is why I'm gonna say I'm getting rid of it. But I'm still talking about it because I will let you know. So obviously these are Bloom greens. Bloom is getting a lot of shit that they're not great greens. Definitely agree, and definitely agree for the price that they are. These are like $42 on Amazon, so not ideal. But in this, like, I just used it because they were the most popular ones that everyone was talking about. But I have recently ordered the Legion greens, so those will be in this week, so I'm gonna switch to those because they are just a lot better for you than these ones. But I still have this, so I still am gonna use it until I run out because we don't waste things around here, especially something I paid $42 for. So I did get new greens. I will be using those from Legion. I recommend those. I didn't get flavored, but they do have like acai berry flavor, but I got the unflavored because I don't really care. But I take greens usually in the morning, but you can take them anytime during the day. I personally don't think you really need greens. I talked about this when I was talking about like healing my gut and what I did for that. and I started taking greens for that reason because, you know, everyone was saying that and I was just having a lot of issues. You can see, I won't go into too much detail because like you can go and watch that video, but I don't think greens was a big help. I don't think it made that much of a difference in my bloating. But I do think it's good to get your greens in. I'm not gonna lie, I don't eat enough greens. So not that it's a good supplement for that, but I do notice a bit more energy, so that's good. But when we're talking about bloating and healing your gut and all that stuff, I don't think greens do it. I'm sure a lot of people will agree, but I do still take them in the morning because like I said, I feel like they do give a little bit of an energy boost. But I will be switching to the Legion greens. They just haven't arrived yet, so I can't show you guys just yet. Okay, lastly, before we get into like vitamins, this is what I take for sleep. So, Legion, we have their lunar supplement, which is just a powder you mix with water that helps you sleep. So it's just like chamomile flavor, like a tea. You can mix it with warm water, cold water, whatever. I just use fucking tap water. I don't use this every night. I only worry about like trying to get to bed earlier and like getting to sleep on days before I go to work, which is only 3 days a week, and it's not like it's early. So like if I can tell that I am not tired at all before we're going to bed, then I will use this. But if, you know, I'm obviously tired, I'm not gonna take it. So it's really only like 1 or 2 times a week that I use this. Not gonna lie, some of the other nights, take a nice gummy, take a nice edible, and that will help me go to sleep. So I kind of mix it between the two. Nights before work, I don't really want to take an edible, but I do have like the nighttime edibles that obviously don't have as much THC. They have more CBD in them as well, and a gram of melatonin. So I'll take those sometimes, which I have a few of left, and then other nights I'll just take this. So it kind of depends. But I'm all for doing that too because, as we know, there's a lot of research on that. Anyways, won't get into that. But I do take this, especially if you are someone who, you know, doesn't partake in that. This is something that is probably a little better. So I just take this, like I said, 1 or 2 nights a week. I do not use it every night because I don't think you need to take a sleep supplement every single night. It's only on the nights where I know I'm gonna have some trouble falling asleep. Okay, let's get into vitamins now for our last part of this. I know it seems like a lot, it's really not. But firstly, so Legion also has Balance. So Balance is a gut support. You take 5 a day, so you spread them out, obviously, during your day. So like 1 at breakfast, I'll have 2 with lunch, 2 with dinner. If I have another snack at some point in the day, I have another one. So it's spread out. You don't take 5 all at once. But helps with your digestion, it helps with nutrient absorption, helps regulate blood sugar levels. So I do take these as well every single day. And so this is going to be interesting to people. This was interesting to my mother when one day when I came home from school and I brought all my stuff because I moved back. I had my vitamins out and she was like, what the fuck is this? Prenatal vitamins. I am not pregnant. I don't plan on getting pregnant, you know, in the near future. Eventually, yes, which is why I'm taking these, because I learned a lot through my nutrition courses, and I also took a Making Babies course my junior year of school. I'm at the prime age, basically, where my body is like ready to make a baby, strongest to make a baby. I know it sounds weird, but it's 18 to 25 is that like prime range for your body. And so it's best to support it, especially because I know I want to have kids, not yet, but eventually I do, and I want to make sure that I am preventing any defects. And a lot of women lack folate, folic acid, which this prenatal vitamin does have folate in it, but I also take a separate folate one. I got this a little later, so once I'm out of this, I may just stick to using this one. But that is why I take these. Helps prevent neural tube defects, other stuff like that. So if you are at the prime age and you know you want to have children, just because you don't plan on having them yet, you're not pregnant yet, it is really good to still take a prenatal vitamin. And, you know, mistakes happen sometimes. You know, people don't mean to get pregnant and they get pregnant. So, you know, if that were to happen to me, I am taking these and I'm at least helping with that prevention. So that's why I take these each day. But I also take a general just multivitamin each day. Take like 4 of these a day. You're supposed to have one earlier, one later. Sometimes I take them all at once. Sometimes I only take 2 because I forget. So it kind of depends, but I also just take a multivitamin. And then just for these, so I take zinc, I take B complex and B12. And then these are the vitamins that I take every day. That's what I usually go through. But that concludes all of my supplements that I take. Like I said, all of these are not on a daily basis. On the days I don't work out, I'm not taking all that pre-workout. I'm not taking the fat burner, not taking any of that. I just use my creatine. Some days I forget to take my fiber. Sometimes I don't have a protein shake. Like, it depends. But for the most part, that is everything that I do use. Like I said, I will attach my Amazon storefront link because my L-glutamine is there. I do think it's really nice that they have that really big one. So I'll attach that. I will attach my Legion link with my code, which is just my name. That will save you because they have a bunch of stuff that obviously I use on there. And then also my isagenix website where they have bone broth, and I do use some of their vitamins too as well. Oh, I forgot to mention, I do also take a fish oil vitamin. I just ran out like yesterday, so they aren't here yet, but I also take a fish oil vitamin. So I'll attach those links down at the bottom, along with my Gymshark link, of course. I know you can't really tell, but I'm all Gymsharked out today. This fit is so cute. But anyways, I will attach those links to the description. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the description, or you can message me on like Instagram or email me with any questions. And like I said in the beginning, you do not need any of this. And I know it seems like a lot. It's not a lot for me. Might be for some other people. Remember, do your research. I know none of these have affected me with the amount of time I've been taking them, so I'm good to use them. They have not negatively impacted me. So just do your research and remember you don't need them. And if it's something that correlates with your goals and you want to try it out, that's great. But don't think that you need any sort of supplement to help you get to your goal. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in our next video.